Om Namah Shivaya. Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss our third chapter, Microsoft Excel 2010. We all know that before the arrival or before the use of computers, we were using to store all informations or data in some big registers. We can see some registers or files. We can see in our library itself there will be many registers. We are storing the name of student, what is the book we are taking. Everything is not in a register. Later we started using computers. So there the data it plays a major role that we can use this Microsoft Excel for storing data and for doing calculations. We can say Microsoft Excel is one of the most popular spreadsheet software. It is widely used to perform mathematical calculations. Data is stored in tables, where tables means it contains rows and columns. It provides inbuilt features. That means already stored programs in Microsoft Excel, such as formulas, functions, and data analysis tools that make it easier to work with larger amount of data. Next, features of Excel. Formulas are mainly used for performing simple and complex mathematical calculations. Functions are the inbuilt formulas used for calculating percentage, interest, average, etc. Formatting features improves the appearance of data. Data is automatically recalculated in the entire worksheet if any change is made in a single cell. അതായത് ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു സെല്ലിൽ സ്ലൈറ്റ് ചേഞ്ചസ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ what it will do, it will automatically recalculate the entire worksheet. Next, the data can be quickly searched and replaced instantly. We can find out the what all information we need. Data can be quickly searched and replaced instantly. Autofill option is available to enter data in a series in MS Excel. Next, data can be viewed in a graphical form, such as charts which help to understand, analyze, and compare data in an effective manner. So these are the features of Microsoft Excel. Next, how can we start Microsoft Excel? As like all other programs, we know how to open. We will click on Start button, click on All Programs, click on Microsoft Office, click on Microsoft Excel 2010. The Microsoft Excel window is opened. It is that opening screen, the Excel window that appears on the screen, is called a workbook. We can see the name of that workbook on the top. On the title bar we can see book 1. This workbook is like a notebook. It consists of many number of pages. Worksheets in a workbook are the pages of a notebook. What is a worksheet then? Worksheet is a grid-like area with rows and columns. We can enter and work with data. By default, Excel workbook displays how many sheets? You can see 3 worksheets at the bottom. What are they? Sheet 1, Sheet 2, and Sheet 3. Also, we can add any number of worksheets in a workbook. A worksheet consists of how many rows? 1,48,576 rows in one single sheet, sheet 1. and 16,384 columns. Columns are represented by alphabets on the top and rows have number on the left side of the worksheet. We can see column heading. We will call it as column heading with letters A, B, C, D, etc. And row numbers, row headings with numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. towards down. So now we can learn more about components of worksheet. We can see in the figure what is a cell. A cell is an intersection of a column and a row in a worksheet. Each cell is denoted with a cell address. That is, a cell at the intersection of column A is A5. A5 refers to the cell at the intersection of column A and row number 5. Data is entered in a cell. A cell can contain up to ഒരു സെല്ലിനകത്ത് we can type the characters or letters. That is 32,767 characters we can type. Next one is active cell. When you click on a cell, what we can see? We can see a thick black border around that cell. So this makes it differentiate from the rest of the cells. മറ്റുള്ള സെല്ലിൽ നിന്ന് വേർതിരിച്ച് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി we can see one thick black border on a particular cell. It indicates the current cell is active. We can type, we will call it as highlighted box is called cell pointer. Data can be entered only in a cell where the pointer is placed. Next one is range. A range is a group of cells which form the shape of a rectangle. It can be as small as a single cell or a big or as big as an entire worksheet. We can specify a range by writing the starting cell address followed by the ending cell address. For example, if you are writing C1 ditto mark 1 colon mark and to C10 means in that range, in that group, the cells included are C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C8, C9 and C10. That is the range of cells, C1 colon C10. Next component is a name box. Name box is located just above the column heading on the left side of the window. This area displays the location of the cell pointer. ആ നെയിം ബോക്സിൽ നമ്മൾ ഏത് സെല്ലാണോ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന ആ സെല്ലിൻ്റെ അഡ്രസ്സ് we can see on the name box. That is A1 means that in the name box it is given that A1, that means now the cell pointer is in the column A and first row, that is the cell point. The address is shown, address of the active cell is shown in the name box. Next one is formula bar is located at the right side of name box. This bar shows the data and formulas that we enter in a active cell. നമ്മൾ ആക്റ്റീവായിട്ടുള്ള സെല്ലിൽ ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും എവിടെയും കൂടി കാണിക്കും. ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ഷോ ഓൺ ദി ഫോർമുല ബാർ. വെർ ഈസ് ഫോർമുല ബാർ? ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഓൺ ദ റൈറ്റ് ഓഫ് നെയിം ബോക്സ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ ഈസ് കോളം ഹെഡിങ്. Alphabets across the top border of each worksheet are called column headings. We can see the alphabets A, B, C, D, etc. These headings identify column with letters A to Z, A4 through AZ, A through AZ up to XFD for a total of 16,384 columns. Next, row headings. Row headings are the numbers marked as 1 to 1,48,576 along the left border of the worksheet. That is row headings. Next one is status bar. Status bar is located at the bottom of all windows, bottom of Excel windows. It gives us information about the current selections. It includes name of the currently selected command or current activity. It also displays warning messages. That is at the bottom of any window. That is status bar. Now, how can we move around the spreadsheet? Input data. To input data in a worksheet, we have to move the cell pointer from one cell to another. So, with the help of various keys as defined in the table, we can do some functions in Microsoft Excel. The right arrow moves the one column right side. Left arrow moves the column left, moves one column to the left. Up arrow moves one row up. Down arrow moves one row down. Page up means moves one screen up in a worksheet. Page down moves one screen down in a worksheet. Control plus home moves the cell pointer to the first cell of the topmost row. Next one is Control plus End moves the cell pointer to the last used cell on a spreadsheet. That is Microsoft keyboard keys that we can use to move around the spreadsheet. Next one is entering data. How can we directly open a new workbook? By default, sheet 1 is the active worksheet. Next point, click on the cell D1 and type weekly expenses. Select the cell C1 to F1 and click on merge and C1 to cell F1 and click on the merge and center button in the alignment group on the home tab. Click on the cell A2 and type items. Press right arrow key. Type Monday in B2 and Tuesday in C2, etc. Enter data in the rest of the cells. Click on the cell A3, type eatables and press enter key. The cell pointer shifts to cell A4. Type cold drink and press down arrow key to move to the cell A5 and type milk. Similarly, enter the remaining data. So, likewise, we can enter data in a spreadsheet. Complete that in Microsoft Excel. Next, performing calculations. Using this data, we can do some calculations over that data. Excel has a powerful feature to perform calculations on the data. We can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of numbers either using formula or using functions. Formulae are equations that perform calculations on values in our worksheet. A formula consists of a combination of cell references, numbers, operators and Excel functions. So, in a formula contains what it contains. Formula consists of a combination of cell references, numbers, operations and Excel functions. The result of calculation is displayed in the cell where the formula is entered. So that is entering data and doing calculations on that data. Next, we can use either upper or lower case letters while entering the cell address in a formula. There is no any choice of only using capital letters, nothing. Likewise we can use any either small letter or capital letters as cell address or something. We can use it. Excel also provides quicker and easier way of performing calculations. Click on auto sum button. We can see the auto sum button on the home tab. Present either on the formulas tab or the home tab. Excel suggests a range which we can accept or select a different range. Move the cell pointer in cell H4. Click on auto sum solution button. Then suggest the range, that is B4 to G4. Press the enter key. The sum of the values in cells B4 to G4 is calculated and displayed in cell H4. A number of cells need the same formula. It can be copied and pasted on the same worksheet. So that is next working with the worksheet. Switching between worksheets. When we add number of worksheets, only a few worksheets can be seen on the screen. To switch between worksheets, click the arrow buttons on the worksheet tab. We can see arrow buttons on the worksheet tab. Renaming a worksheet. To renaming a worksheet, double click on the sheet tab we want to rename. It will be highlighted. Type a new name and press enter key. Next, adding a new worksheet. To add a new worksheet, select the sheet before which you want to place a new worksheet. Right click on the sheet tab and select insert option. The insert dialog box appears. Select the worksheet option and click on the OK. We can see a new worksheet gets inserted before the selected worksheet. Click on insert worksheet icon present next to the end of the sheet 3 tab A. New worksheet will appear at the end. Next, removing a worksheet. If you don't want a worksheet, what we can do? Place the mouse pointer on the worksheet tab that you want to delete. Right click on the worksheet tab and select the delete option, or select the delete option in the cells group on the home tab and further select the delete sheet option from the submenu list. After doing everything, we need to save a workbook. So to save a workbook, what we click on the file tab, select the save option. The save as dialog box will appear. Then select the drive and folder where we want to save the workbook. Type the title name in the file name text box. Click on the save button. Next, the file will be saved with an extension .xlsx. That is the extension of all Excel files. Extension, the whatever files we are created we will save that particular Excel file using, there will be an extension, 3 letters at the last of that file name, that is .xlsx. So you can find out the answers of fill in the blanks of that chapter. Also write down answer the following in your notebook. There will be a small UT at 2:30 p.m. Also you can do the lab activity on page number 27 if you have system. Otherwise we can do it from the school. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you.